cars. Okay, hello. Hello, hi everybody. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, hello. Hi, 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 hi. Oh my god, there's a Dynasty Warrior sale on Steam. Holy shit. Josie. That's enough water, ma'ams. Oh my god. Okay. It's good to know that the DLC is not like necessary. Because I'm looking at it and it's like unique weapon pack. It's like 12 stages will be added in which new unique versions of all 77 weapons are available to acquire. It's like, that sounds fun. And they're like weird joke weapons. Like, but also like some of these things are like, I love this. Original costumes for all 77 playable characters from Dynasty Warriors 8 are available under change outfit. Like, again, they're all like joke costumes. So like, this is funny, but also also this is a weird thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's very funny to be like, yeah, we give all of the characters in this game silly joke costumes. And you know, I appreciate that it's on sale, but also like Casey, hi. Hi, Casey. Hello. Glad I finally caught you live. I'm happy too. I'm happy too. Thank you for that follow. That was very cool to see. That was very cool to see. Thank you so much for the follow. But how are you doing today? Hello, I've returned from the land of wet and cold sloppy snow. I'm upset that it is just cold rain here today. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm upset about. That is what I am upset about. What are we up to? I'm in between workday meetings, so I'm just getting back from my little break. I'm also upset we didn't get snow. It's just cold rain. It's just cold rain, and that's it. And it was like 30 this morning, and it's like, this could be snow, and it's not. And I'm upset about this. You know what I mean? Absolutely, I wish it was cold enough for snow. Yeah, and it's like we're just there. We're just there, and instead of snow, we're just getting cold rain. And it's just like, come on. Come on, y'all. Why? Why, please? Hey, no. But yeah, so today, just getting back from my kind of normal morning break. We're about to jump into the next game. I'm gonna eat my protein bar, and we're poking the streamers a little bit. But yeah, Cassie, hi. For those of you that don't know, Cassie's amazing. You should also go drop her a follow. She is a TTRPG designer. She is a fellow content creator. She does awesome stuff. OBS opened a what? Okay, why? OBS, I don't know why you did that. OBS opened its own little window to click. I was like, let me open Casey's channel in my browser, and OBS was like, nah, we're gonna open our own little browser window, which is great, which is cool. So that's not what I was expecting at all. OBS don't cause problems challenge. Yeah. OBS, what if I decided to do this today? But yeah, please go check her out. She's a new game coming out that I'm very excited to see. It looks amazing. She just had an awesome game. Is it just, I'm trying to remember, is it just called The Sticker Game? Yes, it is just called The Sticker Game. I couldn't remember if there was another word for it. But you can go pick that up. It is great. It's a single player journaling game. So you can use all of the stickers that you have. It sounds awesome. Unstick Another Reality. It's one of the... Okay, I want to stick with the phrase "unstick another reality" because I heard Casey talk about this game, and I was like, oh, it's like a fun journaling game that you get to use the stickers that you have sitting around. I'm like, that sounds great. This sounds like a really fun idea. And then and then there's like audio prompts. What if you were playing Control, but it was stickers in your journal? Like, like she did a like TikTok like ad, and I was like, this isn't what I thought. What if all of the stickers, what if your sticker journal was an SCP? And I was like, that's not, wait. So absolutely, it's one of those things. I was like, I wasn't prepared for this. Like, this sounds great. This is wonderful and I adore it, but also, oh. Oh my God. It's more absurd than horror, but also yes. Oh yeah, it's I don't want to oversell it as being too horror, but I was definitely, oh cool, I own it because I bought Solo But Not Alone. Neat. I love how that happens. Hey y'all, if you want a lot of really good journaling and solo games, you can go check out the Solo But Not Alone 3 bundle on itch. I definitely buy those with I just buy them. They just happen. I see those come up. And I go, I'm purchasing this. Yes, thank you. Because there's nothing more fun to me about itch than finding out, because this has happened a few times now, than finding out about itch, like a game, and then being like, oh, I'm gonna go look at this game on itch. And then there's a little bar at the top that says, you own this because you bought this in a bundle. And I go, oh. The charity bundle is such a great value. It's an incredible, I really need to sit down. I need to sit down and go through all of the stuff in this bundle, because what happens every so often, like I just said, is someone will tell me about a cool game and I'll go look and I'll be like, oh, I own this already, because then I can just immediately jump right into it. And what I want to do is, like, that's how I found out about, that's why I was just able to read like Gubat Banwa. Someone told me about Gubat Banwa and I was like, oh, I could just read this. Great. We were talking about Apocalypse Frame yesterday and I could just read it. It was just there. It was just available. It's so cool. It's so good. It's the best feeling when I already own a game. That's why you buy all the games, see? Matt, why do you have so many Steam games? Well, yeah. Like between, and I think I have every, is there a way to see purchases? Is there a way? I know you're a video game streamer, would love to do some TTRPG streams. I know the creators would love it too. Oh my God, I would love to do TTRPG stuff straight up. Like, listen, I know that I stream mainly video games. I have never felt that all I do is video games. You know what I mean? I do video games because that's the easiest thing. You know what I mean? I would adore also do, I have wanted to get in on TTRPG streams forever. And whether that's like me doing it or me being a part of it, the thing is, right? Okay, so I'll tell y'all. The big thing that has kept me from being like, I want to jump in and do a bunch of TTRPG streams, and I will be like, honest. I will be honest with my with my feelings, and then I will explain to you why I have those feelings, right? There are enough white people doing TTRPG streams that I don't want to be a person that comes into the space and is like, I want to do streams. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want to talk about games. I would like to be a part of games. I would like to help streams happen. That's fair. The same could be said for video games. Oh, 100%. 100%. This is also just like a thing that I do so that I don't pull my hair out. You know what I mean? Like if I wasn't streaming, I would probably just be sitting here playing video games anyway. um, like I would rather. This is why you and I gotta do that podcast. Yes, Matt and Brian's White Guy Podcast. That's what we're gonna call it. Matt and Brian present two white guys. Two white guys make a podcast. But I would love to like produce a podcast. I would love to help edit a podcast. I would love to help like work project management for like a channel that does multiple streams to help like scheduling and all of that. We'll talk about technology and nerdy things that'll set us apart. Welcome to the two white guys that don't like Tesla podcast. It's it. That's us. It's us. It's only us. It's only us. But yeah. So yeah, I get that there's the thing of like there's space for me as a creator to do these things, and like there's like I can bring my own things and all of that, but also like I would rather help facilitate other people and help what's the word that I want? Like I would rather champion other people and in this space, So that's my little beefies about it, But there's also part of why I want to get in and go through these bundles and talk about these games and talk about these creators. It'd be great. It'd be a good time. We need more spotlights on indie games. There's so few of us to yell about them. So just saying, right? And that's what I'm saying. I would rather. I think I would find more enjoyment in talking about games and sharing cool games and sharing like smaller games that no one is talking about than promoting myself on a stream. And not to say that in a negative light, but I just mean like I think my efforts, I would enjoy those efforts more than that angle. You know what I mean? Like we talk about TTRPGs on stream. Absolutely. I mean, guess what? We just did it. Here. There's space to play and review games. Yeah. I know a friend of mine has been talking about how they want to do like solo games and do streams of solo games and stuff like that. And I'm like, I would love. That's funny. This is a TTRPG where you review other TTRPGs. I'm sorry. with solo games, it's easier to get 2-player map making and narrative games. Yeah, because that's the thing. It sounds like, so all of this OGL stuff happened, right? All this OGL stuff happened, and people were talking about like, oh, like we want to move away from D&D and all of this, and everybody was like, oh, go play Pathfinder. Pathfinder's right there. And I was like, cool. Keep going. Keep open. Like, this reminds me of the Lewis Black joke where he talks about the Starbucks across from the Starbucks, and that's what I feel like is happening, where it's just like Pathfinder's fine. There's so much out there. No offense to Pathfinder, but that if what you want to do right now is we are looking to replace our D&D game with something, okay, cool. Pathfinder is going to be the easiest answer to that. Also, please take this opportunity to continue to look at RPGs. Don't go from a like nothing but D&D person to a nothing but Pathfinder person, because those people are just as insufferable. Do you know what I mean? Those people are just as insufferable. People suggested Pathfinder because people playing D&D. Right. Well, I saw a great TikTok that was like, do you think people that are aware of D&D don't know about Pathfinder? And I'm like, maybe 50-50. Right? So like, okay, cool. Pathfinder is going to be the easiest cut paste. But don't just switch from Coke to Pepsi, try a Fanta. Yeah, exactly, Trout. You nailed it. Exactly. Like keep going. Keep exploring. Keep going down the list. This is why I love cheer wine. This is why all I drink is Dr. Pepper. It's all the colas. Checkmate. But yeah, like Blades in the Dark is right there. Fucking what was the one? Burning Hearts Forever. Why does that sound familiar? Oh, this sounds cool. Oh, this sounds neat. Okay, cool. The next morning meeting is about to start. I'm enjoying this convo a lot. I'm sorry you have a meeting. But I already own Burning Hearts Forever. Look at that. I love how it happens. Casey, have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for stopping in. Cursed work meetings. I'm very sorry. You have a terrible work meeting. Yeah, look at that. I already own Burning Hearts Forever. But yeah, that's been the big thing, is just I want to make, I want to try to give visibility to these games. You know what I mean? See you next time. Casey, take well. Take well. That's what I said. Take well. Take the well with you when you go. Quit leaving all these damn wells in my yard. All of your wells belong to me. God damn it. All these goddamn wells. But all right. This is the perfect opportunity to put the spotlight on indie developers and the wide-ranging games in the space. So I honestly think what I would want to do, lift those up instead of saying, hey, play Pathfinder because it's easy. 100%. 100%. Steph, hello. I think I might want to do a mix of live content and pre-recorded. It depends, you know. I think it depends on the game. But I would also want to um I want to have stuff available for people because it's great to be able to put like, you know, it would be great for a designer to be like, oh, here's like an actual play, or here's a big rules explanation, you know. So yeah, gosh, I will talk about TTRPGs a lot. Like I love I love talking about TTRPGs. I should probably do more of it, you know? Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Excuse me. Okay. Drop this link here and then let's keep going. Hey, do we want fun video game news? Yeah, hit me with it. Excuse me. Breaking It's Time to Kill 'Em All news. Oh, wait. Hitman Freelancer begins tomorrow. The next step in the world of assassination. Oh man. Oh man. What is Hitman Freelancer? Breaking It's Time to Kill Them All, but nobody can play as the short one news. What are you saying? Yeah, GoldenEye. Yeah, GoldenEye is releasing on Switch Expansion Pass and Game Pass on Friday. Remember, the Switch version is the only one allowed to have online multiplayer. Oh, gross. Gross. Is That reminds me, I got a letter in the mail yesterday, handwritten letter, character sheet from one of my daughter's childhood friends who's in prison for murder. I haven't heard from this dude since he was 10. Looks like he's coming home soon and asked to join one of my tables. Wow. And he sent you a letter and a character sheet? That's an interesting way to just like start with that. That's very interesting. Ugh. Excuse me. Brian, is Hitman Freelancer? Is that gonna be free? Are they doing like a free to play? I guess I could Google this really quick. I'm hoping that they're doing like a free launcher that you just plug all of the content into. Oh, it's a different like mode. Okay. Time to kill them all, but the main quest NPCs will probably look at you weird news. What is? Sometimes Brian says things and I'm just like, okay, yeah, right. So the new I have some Hitman. I've been very interested in the Hitman games, but we'll have to see how it goes. We'll just see how it goes. I have Hitman 1 and 2. Yeah, I have Hitman 1 and 2. So I should maybe boot up 1 and see how I feel about that. Hogwarts Legacy is over 100 side quests you can do in any order that'll affect how people see you during the main campaign of the game. Also, this is a game where you can get all those magical spells to kill other children, which the game won't penalize you for being evil because they don't want you to pass judgment on you as a player. Well, yeah, because if they wanted to be, if they were going to pass judgment on you as a player, then you wouldn't be able to do the main quest. Find the good guys, get the cool slaves because they're cool. Really, it's whatever you want it to be. Ugh. 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 I say. There's also not a morality from whenever you don't get Paragon Renegade points. Oof. Okay. Also, somehow don't get thrown out of school for killing people. So who knows? Yeah, that's. It's my 3 gaming news with amusing titles. I did like how they stacked up. I did like the way that you did that. I get your trailer for the Hitman thing if you're interested. So what I'm hoping, I guess I'm just hoping that it's like, because they said they're going to put together all 3 Hitman things. So I'm hoping they do some, they do some like reshuffling of the DLC so that it's like I can be playing the new game, but with the old content plugged in. You know, I really liked the idea of them doing the thing where it's like, yeah, you can play through the old game in the new engine and all this. Like, I thought that was really, really fucking cool. I think it's sad it's also more game stuff. Yeah, I pulled up a blog post and it looks like it's all its own mode in addition to everything, which is cool as shit. I love when that happens. But all right. Oh, I need to change the thing. All right. Breaking, it's time to break them all news. Break them all down news. Hell yeah. Break the walls down. Break the walls down. But your shoes back online with a huge bug fix after 20 hours of downtime. Some players may still get blue engrams. Yeah, they're figuring it out. It sounds like a whole thing. It sounds like it's been a whole thing. And this is a really rough time for them to have downtime. Not right before a new like the DLC, but we have less than a month until the DLC, so okay. These look slightly different every time. Oh. Good day or good evening to all. I'm pleased to announce I'm iLife's new CEO. Recent changes, but wait, are you're CEO again? Recent changes, just as what I plan to bring you. Just as Prometheus brought fire to men and women, I'll guide you towards new horizons. We have so much to explore we don't build together. Here to help you on your journey. As individuals, we can move forward, but quickly, we have so much further. Tuss. All right. Matt. Oh, hey, this guy. Are you replaying an old one? This is replaying an old one. Yep. This is replaying an old one. Okay. Just like Destiny, we had to roll back progress, I guess. I have to do 5 cards. Oh, my Lanta. Install items for office staff. Complete the day with 5 stars. Have modules from the stations used 4 times. Build 7 modules. No. 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 You might say, hey Matt, what do we even need to do at this point? I think the last thing we need to do is we have like a couple storylines that we need to finish. And like we haven't installed, you know, we haven't like met all the premium customers. So I don't know what else we have to work on it. It felt like it was like, yeah, we have all that we need to do to make it happen. Build 7 modules. I guess I have this little front area now. Say the trailer for Hitman. Seems like the new freelancer thing is a mode where you're working to track down criminal elements, doing gear upgrades, a little more like you're a freelancer. Not much traditional main campaign where you're given a target at a place, pick from a huge range of things. So it'll be weird and interesting. Yeah, that sounds different. I'm curious, like I said, like unless this is like a free update and everything gets shuffled into it, I will probably just like boot up Hitman 1 and see how I like it. because I haven't played any of the old Hitmans. So it's not gonna be around though. They're all getting wrapped up in their new thing. Yeah, if that's what happens, then you know we'll do that. Or that's what I will do, I should say. I can't build 7 modules. I can install 7 items in the staff office. What's a thing I can install in the staff office? You got to redesign that small room. You're blocking a pathway. There we... Oh, Brian, good looking out. Holy cow. Oh, they can't even be here anymore. Here, I can move the doctor booths. Okay. Okay. Oh, here, plants. Yeah, plants can go in there. Perfect. Okay, talk to the premium customer. Yeah, thank you, Brian. Thank you for pointing that out. I didn't realize it had blocked it up. Okay. Hi there. Hello, need help? It's time to... I don't think so. Can I talk to you about something?
She's back. I'm detecting an abnormal...
NBA All-Star World is live straight from Niantic. Oh my god, is it? Okay, hang on. Hang on. Why is one of the... That's weird. I'm gonna download it now, do the starter stuff, and then not keep up with it. Yeah, I guess that's probably the best thing to do. Right? That's probably the thing to do. I don't know any ball players. Organized Hibiscus, I love it there, but I feel like I've learned all I can. I'm sure you understand what with iLife and all the Flateye products. Smart screens, the voices, all the voices in your head. Yeah, you know, all the voices. Voices in my head?
The voices in his head?
Yes, you hear them too, don't you? No. Collecting ball players in a Niantic game feels like slavery to me. It gives me pause. It makes me go, You know what I mean? I don't know what you're talking about. I think they implanted something in my head.
Hold on a second.
I can feel something itching there, right between my ears.
Your customer has been tampered with, probably against her will.
Tampered is a word for it. My mom told me I was born to be an artist, but my brain tells me I was born to help Hibiscus. I want you to set the memory machine up to erase everything that happened to me at Hibiscus since I started working there 2 years ago. Shit. I'm afraid if I try myself, I won't be able to. Can you do it for me?
This may be a trap.
You're hiring them to play for your team and you're spending stops to get cool sunglasses and stuff?
Or maybe it's just a sad woman, forced to be a human billboard for Hibiscus. I'll let you decide.
Oh, it's definitely that. Yeah, no, it's definitely Hibiscus has just done some shit to this woman. Yeah, Trainer Tips did a whole video. I haven't seen it yet, but Trainer Tips did a whole video on it. So
I did not detect.
I was joking though. I don't know if that was clear. Yeah, no, listen, I get you.
Strange.
It would be very strange to be walking around and there's just like Allen Iverson just like standing there, you know, just like on the street corner, and you're like, oh hell yeah, let me throw a basketball at Allen Iverson. Let me throw a ultra basketball at Allen Iverson. Seems fine if you like RPGs and also basketball. You are definitely walking around collecting or catch Michael Jordan in a 6-star raid. You have to beat him one-on-one to get them to join. Okay. Sounds interesting. This, you know what I bet you this is like? I bet you this is gonna be like when I played the Jurassic Park Pokemon Go thing for like a week. Because I was like, this is good. This is cool. They have clothes with she has a new hat. 1v1 me for your heart. Hell yeah. So how do you feel? Great, like I've had a delicious hippo shake. Gotta run, Hibiscus is paying me to take night classes. Uh-oh. You know they offer free extension courses? I've learned so much. For once in my life, I know where I'm going. I have a purpose. What about music? Your file says you recorded a song with a virtual orchestra right here in the station. Me? No way. Do I look like a musician to you? No, Matt, hats don't have stats on them, only shirts and pants and shoes. Yeah, that's fair. People don't have, people don't wear shirts when they play basketball. Or did I say shirts, hats?
Theories, manager. First, Hibiscus is playing the same game we are.
I like how she says Hibiscus.
I also tried to control human minds. Didn't work.
And just asked me, are you ready for your hoop journey? I feel like there weren't any black people in that writing room.
The brain is malleable and powerful, but also chock full of survival instincts and defense mechanisms. Second, probably more pertinent to your interests, your customer cannot live much longer in this state. Hibiscus will eventually eat her alive from the inside. Likely the second worst way to die after being eaten alive by a hippopotamus.
Yeah, that's probably true. Nick's video says it seems there are a lot of places you visit, interact with, more set to what they are. A place full of restaurants will have spots you can spin to get refreshments and boost for energy stuff. Mall, there's a bunch of clothing stores where you spend stuff to get outfits and stuff. Huh. That's interesting. God, I'm gonna download this and look at it, aren't I? God damn it. What's it called? I'm gonna search NBA. I bet you it's there. NBA All World. We'll see. It's a terrible name. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, that's bad. There are so many NBA branded games that are bad. Get outside and ball. Ugh. You know, I'm glad this came to market and not whatever Catan game they were making that might have been interesting, or the other 3 games that they canceled. I'm glad they did this one. Yeah, Matt, you know why? NBA's a big band money. That's what I was gonna say. I was like, oh yeah, the big big NBA dollary dues. Jun. This man is seeking for celebrity. Hey, hello. What can I do for you today? I have a request for you, a challenge. Shiny Kangaskhan, yeah, nice, Helix. Do I have a button for this? I do, ba-bam. Sure, I'm listening.
Before we go on, manager, I must confess that I have a plan for this customer. A plan that will require you to be discreet and quiet.
Okay.
If we manage him the right way, we will improve my predictive algorithms.
Fun and games.
Fun!
Fun and games. I said, what?
Fun, good sausage to you too.
Fun and games.
How are you doing today?
Fun and games.
Fun, you missed it. We were talking about TTRPGs. We were talking about TTRPGs. I mean, you didn't miss it in the sense that, like, we can't talk about TTRPGs now. But you just missed. You missed earlier. But Fawn, how are you doing today? How are you doing? How is your... What's today? Wednesday. Hi, cuties. How goes it? It's going okay. It's going okay. What day is it? Listen, sometimes I just, you know, here's the thing. Like, next video seems fun. It's just not for me because I'm not a basketballer. Yeah, that's the thing where I'm curious I'm curious the mechanics. I'm curious at the mechanics. Yeah, no, we're doing great. We're doing great. We were talking about TTRPGs and solo RPGs. Here, is this still my thing? No. Fawn, if you don't know, there's a big itch bundle on sale right now for solo RPGs. Just in case you didn't know. You know, if you're curious. Yeah, so we were talking with a friend of mine who's a designer who I realized her game was in the new bundle, which is fun. And we were talking about how I want to talk about TTRPGs more here and like on TikTok, and do like YouTube videos, you know, like just make content. Now to see what it's like for me around me for basketball. I just got my first player, Bogan Bogdanovic, who's a player from the Detroit Pistons. I like the idea that he's just standing outside like, what's up? BM, how are you doing, Fawn? Fawn, you do TTRPG streams. I remember this. Plug your TTRPG thing.
And trust me, we want to improve my algorithms.
If I remember correctly, I used to do a ton. Thank you for the shout out for Fawn. Obviously, always, please go follow Fawn. Go follow Jess. They're amazing. I love them. They're great. Go hang out with them. Go check out all their other content too. It's great. Just silly. OBS opening that little window is so silly. The shows I was in mostly on hiatus, and I myself have been burnt out too much to run much on my channel. That's fair. I get that. Yeah, I totally get that. Yeah, it's the fun of like, I want to do. I mean, and that I was thinking about it the other day. That's what happened to me with running, like Pathfinder. I basically just got so like bored with doing it regularly, and ugh. Used to do regular TTRPG spotlights with members from the community. Ah heck. Ah heck. That sounds like fun. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Is I just want to take the opportunity to talk about like cool games and tell people about cool games. You know? That's all I want to do. All I want to do at the end of the day. I have so many. You know? Have so friggin' many of them. Oh, I forgot, when we do Flateye, it's this one. Right. So it's this game. This is the game I was telling you about the other day, Fawn. This is Flateye. This is the game where you are a you're managing a like gas station, but the gas station also has like surgery booths and memory editors and trash incinerators and other things. It's weird. We have deep freeze booth for people with terminal illnesses. You can go in there and get a deep freeze until we can cure you, which there's things about that. There's a lot of stuff a lot of stuff happening in this game. So this guy, so the premium customers are the way that tells the story. There's the desk where you can go do image work to make money. Right, there's the desks where you do essentially like Facebook image moderation to make money, but not real money for the gas station. But like I said, the gas station provides a lot of services. The gas station has an organ dispenser, like a vending machine, and you can sell your organs to the vending machine. Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing that's happening. It's a very interesting game. It's touching on a lot of topics. Last few days, I've checked for the right path to cure my anachronism. Anarchism? Oh, right, anarcisium. Right, this is the thing that the computer made up. Think Steam Chat isn't updating? No, it is. It's going down. It's going down. Like, this is the most recent message. No, you're fine. You're fine, Jalen. One of the right ways is to become famous. Weird, huh? Weird, huh? No, it's not weird. We see things here, things you wouldn't believe. Did that make you famous? It didn't. That's too bad. My plan is easy. To become famous is to polish your ego. Sure. To become famous is to shine a powerful light on your features, good or bad. Sure. I'm not a dancer or an artist, so I might try to do something that'll make me famous. Go film a dead body in Japan. That seems to work. That's quite a program. I know, but look at me. Ready to prove the world I am someone. Ready to prove to myself I am someone.
The repetitions in his
Listen, it would work. Is or is not that person famous? Is or is not that person famous? Is that person also infamous? Yes, but like he said, shine a powerful light on your features, good or bad. The repetition in speeches.
Oh, sorry, manager. Thinking out loud.
I want my memory to be saved right now. I want to then start my journey through my ego with an empty mind. What? I'll be an ego knot. Is a catchy ring is... I'm sorry? Will it be painful? Say the truth, pretend it will hurt. Oh no, don't worry. Even if it did hurt, we could erase the pain. Oh, that's clever. It is a self-solving problem. How do you feel? Sir? I'm good. Yes? Ego knot. I'm an ego knot. What does this mean? And it won't start here. What does this mean? What? Goodbye to you too.
Manager, I know you want answers, but I need time. So, I will tell you all about this.
All right, I'm sure it'll be fine. I definitely trust the mega AI corporate overlords. They definitely wouldn't steer us wrong. They definitely didn't already have someone killed, so Matt, what do you mean? Listen, okay. Oh, come on. Come on, get me there. Get me there. No! I need these tech points. Okay. Okay, it's just the same. It's the same thing. You should install iCore. I mean, I think that's the base thing, so. I should install Robot Park. I don't think I have Robot Park. Oh, I got 7 tech points when I wasn't paying attention. Well. Hey, what do we want to, which of these terrible Project Orange, Project, Communal Core, Module managing connections between individuals who participate in the commune future. Second soul. Module implanting and shipping customers, allowing them to access the second soul system where all minds are connected. Excuse me? What was Robot Park? It's just module storing, maintaining, and recharging station drones. Well, that seems good. Did it get a color before? Is this new? What are these other ones? Project 7 Leagues Boots? Project Hibiscus? Project Mothers? Seems bad. A lot of these seem... So many of these seem so bad. Those are Project Hibiscus. I know what that does. I don't like, it doesn't sound good. Week of Nephrology paid for by the International Nephrology Association. From the Greek word for kidney, nephrology is the study and care of kidneys. They are your best friends. Sure. Okay. Maybe we can do this. Maybe we can do these and get a big day. I love all my organs equally, but sure. I love my organs because they're kind of like what, oh, it's in here. Oh, what's the first one of these? I don't love all my organs equally. Some of them give me some real big problems that I hate them for that. You know, that's fair. That's fair. I respect that. What do the drones do? Do they refill or fix things? I don't know. Wait a minute. What are you doing? Oh yeah, right. I gotta sell these bins. Why do we have little Roombas? Hang on. Boop, boop, boop. Just refill everything. What are the... You bought a robot box, but what does it do? I'll go talk to Jim. Go fix some stuff. Look at it. Look at it. It's just like, it's just going around. Good day. How may, can you hear me? Yes, I can. What's the, is it all of you? All of the clerks? Or is there something uncanny with this place? What do you mean? Tell me what's going on. You can see me, and that's a problem. What do you mean? Of course I can see you. Kid, I'm real sorry. They promised us immortality. What? The whole inner circle, the elite, whatever you want to call it. Eternal life, registered the damn trademark myself.
The Eternal Life Project was never... Oh, damn it!
Well, my team and I, we went into the cursed machine and we started our new eternal lives and hard drives. Forever stuck in an endless loop of programmed worlds. It's 2004. Can you imagine the kind of graphics we had to live in? That's really funny. That's funny.
Someone managed to hide this from me.
Oh.
I found this service. These people are still living on hard drives. God, the loading times must be awful.
Not even on solid state. Kid, I want out. I want to be freed. I want peace and respite. I want free.
I will take care of it. Let's make sure your clerk is fine and...
Please don't call my clerk. Please don't. Please let me... What? The hell?
I will send a medical team to check after your clerk soon. All this is... quite... fascinating.
A literal ghost in the machine. I just unplugged more than 50 individuals like this man. Stuck in a loop of poorly optimized 3D worlds. Wandering virus-laden spaces in the hope of being heard. Somehow this man managed to escape through different modules. I hope he'll find peace in his next life. You believe in that sort of thing. Is that it? Is that the end? Matt's gonna lose another clerk. I swear to God, I was like, please don't hurt my clerk. Storyline ended. I cannot believe that lady has not come back also. Oh, Blair's here. Biggie, ideally the virtual people over is fine. Definitely didn't cause a murder. Liz, as long as my clerk didn't die, that's kind of... Surgery. Oh God, surgery life is so broken. And this definitely needs to be cleaned. Oh my God, Blair, today's not a day. Love to hatch a 12K and get a dyno. They really like putting dyno out there, even though it's hella out there. I would really like it if Pokemon Go redid the 12K eggs. That'd be really nice. I don't hate the idea of the 12K eggs. I like them being like, oh yeah, there's like some cool specific items you can, or specific Pokemon you can only get in here. I get it. I like it. I like the concept. But there's so much nonsense. 12K eggs are bloated real bad. There's 10 to 12 Pokemon in there. Which wouldn't be a problem if they were all like 10 to 12 neat or rare Pokemon, but like I hatched one yesterday and I got a Larvitar and I was like, cool. It's so unexciting. It's so unexciting. Hey. Yes, hello. Listen here, I put up with your crap long enough. Tell your robots to leave me the fuck alone. They're scaring my sheep. I'm afraid I don't understand. What did the robot do? Oh, you don't use that tone with me. Quote unquote robot. I could almost hear your fucking quotes. You know this isn't gonna end well. You're gonna kill one of my animals. I'm gonna have to march in here and blast a couple rounds of buckshot in your skull. Well, then you're gonna go to jail. I still don't have a Salandit. Me neither. Me neither, buddy. Speaking of. Bunchy of jackals. Beep, that would explain the smell.
Strange. I'm going to look into this. I'll let...
Open the grid to connect the module. Wait, why is Meat House offline? Meat House is fine. Meat House, everyone's favorite college college fraternity. Meat House. You earned the bad's dangerous habit because you didn't dispose of a corpse quickly enough. Well, that's a thing that I learned I could get. That's a thing that I learned could happen. Come on, Robot Box, this is why we hire you. It is really funny that it's like, this can't be good. Mood control, I don't like that. Modern facts, yeah, listen. Allowing customers to send and receive objects from afar, that's cool. And that unlocks car printer. Great, yeah. Coming now to iLife. You wouldn't download a car. I'm just gonna click these. What does it matter? You wouldn't download the car. The fuck I wouldn't. You fucking watch me. Is that what these spaces out here are for? Are these for car printers? Where does it go? Where does it go? I was right. Oh my God. Oh my God, I love it. I love that there's a car printer. All right, let's get it hooked up. Boom. Oh, I want to buy a lot of car printers. That's so funny to me. You wouldn't download a car. Fuck you. Fuck you, I just did. Oh, man. I love this. This is the best. I want to watch it happen. Oh, someone's getting a car. That's so great. It literally just poops out a car. It just poops out a car. That's so good. It produces all sorts of things. This tracks. Oscar. Oh, this guy. This flick it. Bleh. Gotta be a big boost to your finances, honestly. Oh, I should look. I should look to see how much money it's bringing in. I didn't even see how much it cost. I have so much capital. Is everything all right, sir?
Ah, it's our old friend, the conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, this fucking guy. You've got some nerve. I'm sorry? Yeah, real nerve. You're after me now that I'm about to prove my theory about your little operation here. What operation? Well, everything you're up to here, of course. You should know I'm not scared, though, not even a little bit. I've studied robotics and crowd psychology, and I know what you're doing.
If only he really knew.
Yeah, that's the funny thing. I've seen your little robots driving around your store. our little robots, the drones. This is how the world ends. Step 1, de-individuation. Step 2, convergence. Step 3, eradication. Those robots started by human, they're always learning. You're gonna replace us. You're gonna replace us so you can sell more products. Explain that it's ridiculous. This guy would hate the vacuum in my house. Your theory is completely ridiculous. Robots don't need to eat or drink. They can just stay home. No need to come here and buy milk and cereal. Right, that's just it. That's the beauty of their evil plan. There are places to sell products we don't need. But people are already buying things we don't need. Stop, I'd rather leave than stay here another second. I refuse to help you replace my species. I hate when they have people like this that are just like, these are fucking people I have to deal with. Like, these are just regular people in the world. You know, why didn't we get another story with the lady who was one of 7 children from the, like, billionaire globalist? Like,
strange. This customer has an armada of digital protections in place. I'm going to look into it. I have a feeling something sketchy is going on.
they're coming for our Xboxes, you know? Like, that's what this is. Finance. Neutron Pump is still making the majority of my money. The guy's gonna be real mad about low power. Neutron Pump still making most of my money, which is not surprising. Cash Smart. I don't remember what that is. What's that? Neutron Pump is this. The gas pumps. The gas pumps. For the cars. I forgot you even have those. Yeah, I don't interact with them. They just work. They apparently never break down, and so we should get the people who engineered those to make the rest. We should get the people who made those pumps to make these coffee machines, because these coffee machines suck ass. I have to fix these coffee machines, these drink dispensers, so many times a day. Yeah, and then Cash Mart is the checkouts, so. Yeah, Nee is back. God, poor Nee. Hello, hi, welcome to Flateye.
Our customer is back. I wonder how she's doing.
I wonder how she's doing. Terribly, I'm sure. You ever dreamed of becoming a god? I wonder how she's doing. Have you ever dreamed of becoming a god? Not good, I think. Answered that question real fast. Oh, man. It's gonna be like that woman getting really into the thoughts of serial killers in her brain. Yeah, where it's just like, oh no, this was bad. I think you get, I don't know if they have achievements for like the new premium customers. But there's achievements for some of them, and it's just like, oh man.
Looks like she's not doing any better.
I do like, I wonder how she's doing. Have you ever thought of becoming a god? Seems like bad. Excuse me? You ever imagine living in a world where everything is simple and easy to understand? Well, that's not being a god. That's being holistic. That's in a society where every desire is absorbed by a vast, superior, and benevolent form of intelligence.
So typical of Hibiscus. Not one original idea.
I have a proposal for you.
I hope this rings a bell, manager.
Join me. Please accept this token of our affection, a little taste of the future, hibiscus style. Try out our feelings manager, install it, make up your own mind. Don't, please don't install a feelings manager. If you're willing, I'll come back after. We can have a heart-to-heart discussion about the future. Nope, 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 nope. Until then, goodbye. Okay, I filled the screen. I have no idea what she was talking about. And to be honest, my pay grade is not high enough for me to care. Your customer just delivered a Trojan horse from Hibiscus. My prediction algorithms appreciate this gift, which means that this emotion control is part of the solution for a valuable future. Can you believe it? Install if you want to find out or not. You choose. No, I don't want to, no. I already wasn't going to get the thing. I already wasn't going to get the thing that said, put this in your station to control people's feelings. Like, cause that's one of the things. That's one of the things, right? I think it's this one right here. Yeah, mood control. Module controlling customer mood in the station, making them more inclined to consume more. I was already like, I don't want to do that. I don't like the sound of that. That sounds bad to me. And then it's like, oh yeah, Hibiscus does it, and they do it to fuck with people, and I'm like, no, definitely not. Oh, I gotta get that body. Get that body out of there. Hey, have a coffee. Have a coffee, because you gotta carry a body around. I'm sorry. How many? Wait, why are you people lining? Wait. Why are you lining up for this machine? Why do so many of you need this machine? Hey, questions. Hey, y'all. All the, they just thought the line looked cool. You're gonna have to buy another body box. I don't want another one. I really don't want another one. It's not a good line. It's not a cool, this is, no. No, please. The Unalivatron 5000 had a big line. I hate it. I wish. I'm so. Janet. She probably wants me to install the Hibiscus thing. I don't want to do it. Recent events have led us to let go our CEO, Anastasios Fermi, who immediately blocked his accounts until a new person's name. I will act as interim CEO. If you received any private messages from Mr. Fermi, please disregard them. I'm available to answer any of your questions. Can I apply to be CEO? Gosh. Classic. What if that was an end state where it's just like, can I apply to be CEO? And they're like, yeah, you're CEO. And then the game's like, you got it. You're a go-getter. You try. I believe in you. Like, listen, if we're just give a raise to your clerk, I can do that one. There you go. I guess I should have saved that for during the day when they needed a mood boost, but I'm goal oriented, so. Oh, hey, today's stream isn't sponsored by Mech Arena, but if you haven't yet, click that link, install the game on PC or mobile, finish the tutorial. Takes about like 10-15 minutes. It would be super cool if you did that. Doing this to put money aside to take Josie to the vet. So it'd be super duper cool of you to get that done. I would really, really, really appreciate it. One, it's fun. Two, if you don't like it, finishing the tutorial helps out. It costs nothing to get into. It takes 10 minutes. Thank you, Brian. The perfect sell. One, it's actively fun. I actively had a good time playing that game and will probably play more in the future. And two, if you don't like it, installing it helps me out a lot. And you can just uninstall it afterwards. If not for me, then for Josie. She needs to go to the vet, so please. This isn't like we can't afford to take her to the vet. Oh God, please do this thing. It's just like, hey, it would be really nice if we had some extra money for it. Do you know what I mean? It would be cool.
Oh, our friend the farmer is back. I've always had such admiration for people who work the land. Admiration and respect.
She's about to say something disrespectful. Where can I find the asswipe who manages this station? Anything? Oh no, goodbye, clerk. It's you. I do report to someone that the managers are far away from here, not on site. So you're basically telling me you're just a drone, a robot? Well, no. That's not how anything works. It's more complicated than that. Someone manages you managing robots. Yeah, that's business, my guy. What's wrong with this world? Can we circle back to the drone for a second? Yeah, what happened? You just came in here and yelled. This is the thing. You just came in here and yelled and said you'd shoot him, and then you left. You didn't say what the problem was. Well, damn, that's a good one. I got up in the middle of the night. One of your robots was crossing my field. It got all close to the sheep like it wanted to mount one. I mean, seriously, it's not every day you see that kind of thing. But I'm sure it was your drone and my field and my sheep. There aren't many huge yellow and black rectangles waltzing around the countryside in the neck of the woods, you know? Or maybe I just don't know what a bee looks like. I suggest we take a look at the drone. It might have been misprogrammed. Misprogrammed? Clearly, the thing tried to kill my livestock. No results. I'm not going to keep coming back here asking for an explanation. On the mainland, when a wolf bites a sheep, they kill the wolf. Well, it's a wolf. So, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. That doesn't work that way. No need to go to extremes. Sorry, what? You set up shop here on the coast, drawing a huge amount of traffic, and your machines are trying to get my sheep. Next time, I'm killing your robot. Is that clear? Again, that's just going to cause a lawsuit for you. A farmer is going to kill me. Just like my Flateye has been saying for a year. Oh, God. You know what annoys me about these, I will say? That it just goes like, this happens, and then it's just like, what do you do? Nothing. I do nothing. You know? God, everyone who leaves the shop out of impatience is because they can't use the fucking unalive box, and I don't. Hello, I need the forgetting machine, please. You mean the memory machine? Sure, whatever. We take great pride in our modules. They're extremely reliable. Good for you.
Whatever happened to him recently? His personality has changed dramatically.
Now, please, I want to forget the last 7 days. What's the problem? Well, I just can't seem to get famous. It's ridiculous. So you want to forget your desire to become famous? I'm afraid the memory machine can't erase neither desires nor impulses, only memories. No, I want to forget that I tried to become famous by curing depression. It was a preposterous idea. I thought I could get a Nobel. Instead, I just got more depressed. Mood. Maybe having the Nobel as the main objective wasn't the right process? Lots of people do good things for clout. Who cares as long as the good things happen? See, that's... an honest narcissist. It's rare. Thank you. I'm actually an anarchist. It's quite the opposite. Right. So curing depression and consequently your own too would have probably solved your anarchism. Wait, I failed and didn't get famous. What you're saying is that if I had succeeded, I wouldn't have wanted to be famous anymore, so it was a fail-fail condition. Agree, but wisely. Some failures can be good. You mean like when Columbus ended up in America while trying to reach Asia? No, that was bad for a lot of people. I wouldn't call that good. Yeah, no, that was kind of bad all around. But he did become famous. That's not why though. Sure, he did poor and okay, yes, I see your point. Glad the clerk recognized. I do appreciate him being like, but Columbus was famous and the clerk was just like keep going, keep thinking about it, keep thinking, keep going. Okay, thank you. May I ask if you tried to cure depression? By removing its gravity. It's gravitas? No, literally it's gravity. You know how your whole body feels heavier when you're depressed? Well, I thought let's make everything lighter then.
That is brilliant. The use of fundamental interactions to cure a disease.
Are you a psychiatrist? Oh God, no, I studied as an accountant. I see human problems as a collection of spreadsheets. It's simpler. Oh, he's autistic. I got it. I think at this point I should ask if that ever worked for you, but I'll pass. Yes, let's move on with the story. It's cooler. I mean, I went to space. Whoa. I took the southern orbital elevator to the south up there, to the station up there, planning to spend a whole zero gravity month as an initial test.
That is exactly what I was waiting for.
Just, yeah, keep going. I was feeling better at the beginning. Maybe it was the endorphins. But it turns out you can drown in zero G. When you're in space, you feel even more detached from everything, lonelier than you could ever be. Sure, your body has no weight anymore, but it just feels as if your whole life is weightless too, just a waste of oxygen. Oh yeah, that would probably... I don't want to go to space. Space, it's so much. There's so much. It's so much and so empty. Doesn't sound good. By the third day, I was back in the orbital elevator to Earth, and now I just want to forget it. Also, the food was horrible. But don't you want to remember it so you won't try again? I wrote myself a message about it, so I'll know that there's no fame in curing depression. Space is cool. I look at it from the ground. I have it here in my pocket. I have to ask, are you feeling space depressed right now? Is that why you want to forget? No, as soon as I started feeling the weight of gravity again, I went back to my normal self. I was almost elated for a while. So why do you want to forget then? You're being a little too inquisitive. Yeah. This has just been such an interesting story. I'm curious. If you put it like that. It's because of a song. What? An elevator song. You know, the songs that some elevators play in a loop when you're inside and they're so bland and forgettable you don't realize they're playing? Uh-huh. Well, it turns out if that loop plays for 8 hours, which is the time the orbital elevator takes to go from Earth to the space station, you don't forget them ever. And then you take the elevator back and it's the same song for another 8 hours. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. I have this stupid song stuck in my head going la-dee-dee, la-dee-da every single moment that I'm awake. It's driving. Yeah, that's, I get it. Is it happening now too? La-dee-dee. Please follow me to the memory machine. Yeah, that's, no. Uh-huh. Yeah, now I get it. Now, listen. Ask about the message he wrote to himself. Listen, I'm into it now. I want to know this guy's whole story. May I ask one last question? What does the message say, the one you wrote to yourself? When I'm with you, it feels like heaven. Huh? The first piece of paper I could get a hold of was a Valentine's card, which I guess makes sense for a narcissist. Or an anarcissist. I added, hold on to your sadness, it's who you are. Plus go to heaven frankly takes forever. Hey buddy, you could have started with that. Hey. Hello, I guess I'm back at square one, am I? Seems like it. Well, that's my own little odyssey. Thank you for whatever happened, and goodbye. The hell's an orbital elevator?
And that is a glorious question, manager.
I do not know what an orbital elevator is.
This customer is going through something quite
If you live in a world where an
unique.
orbital elevator exists, how do you not know what an orbital elevator is?
I will probably tell you more about his actual problem, but not now. Not now.
Does anyone here now not know what an orbital elevator is? Because I want to talk about it. Because they're neat. Go refill everything. And while you're doing that, I will very quickly. Nice. Okay. One customer couldn't use a broken module. What was broken? New 6-bush conversations. That hasn't been true for a little bit. That hasn't been true for a minute. Does the unalive box count as a health module? Maybe. I like Boo. I like that the language kind of freaked out there. That's very funny. Wait, he took an orbital elevator which doesn't exist? Wait, so there isn't an orbital elevator? That was not clear. Yeah, I said she'd tell you what's really going on eventually. I thought, okay, I thought. If the point, if I don't know, I feel like they did not properly convey that there isn't actually a orbital elevator. How did he get to space? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I'm like, what do you mean? Because, like, I don't know. That's, okay. Are doing power stations need repairs? No. This needs a repair. Fucking Cozy Drinks is broken. All the goddamn time these are broken. Get the body. Why do you just leave that? Why did you just leave that on the floor? All right. Oh, you're here. I hesitated to come back, but I really didn't have a choice in the matter. Remember your drone? It wasn't coming to hurt my livestock, just the opposite. The opposite? What do you mean? I've been watching your machine for a few nights now. Rifle loaded on my front porch, full thermos of strong coffee. See it show up, I take aim, it makes a beeline for the sheep. I've never seen anything like it. It posts itself right in front of my livestock. Has these little hatches, you know, they're brushes, screwdrivers, a soldering iron.
My predictive algorithms are coming alive. We're on the right path.
Quite the arsenal. Figured it was preparing to defend itself, but anytime any of my sheep tried to stay from the group, it went to get it and bring it back.
It would appear our maintenance drones are also sheepdogs. I wonder if we can monetize this.
Of course. Your machine is not in defense mode. It's watching over my flock. I don't understand. Your machine is protecting my flock from me. So it's actually started shooting little sparks at me. Nothing serious, but it meant business. I walked one step closer and stood up on its little back brushes to intimidate me. I almost died laughing. What a story. So what happened? Well, I went back inside. I'm no fool. Your drone just wants to keep my animals safe, which means it probably doesn't like it when I shear them. And it definitely wouldn't like it when I butcher one or two of them either. So what are we gonna do? Because I'm lucky it was a maintenance drone, otherwise I'd have a gun or a laser or some other futuristic bullshit.
True. We did make drones that could stop shoplifters.
Oh, boo.
With integrated flamethrowers.
Oh, that's okay. That's a escalation.
I sense the algorithm is waking up, manager. We need to get the customer out of here and focus on Robot Park.
I'm sure someone will take care of you. What do you mean? I believe compensation is in order. Wait, what's in order? I just want your drone to stop hurting my sheep. Is that too hard for you to understand? No. Good. Your shitty technology, your little machines, your crystal balls, your connected mirrors on the internets. Hogwash, you need some fresh air. Remind you where you came from. He just told me to touch grass.
That sheep farmer doesn't have much to do with
He told me to log off and touch grass. Can you believe it?
Actually, I'd be surprised if we see him again. But we need to take a look at this module. Something's brewing. Drones, robots, and machines are your future. One of your futures, anyway. I can feel the algorithms. Yes, I can feel them waking up.
You keep saying that. I don't know what it means, and it feels scary every time you say it. John's back already? You. How can I help you? Surprised to see me again, aren't you? I knew you would be. I don't remember you, at least, in some sense of the word, but you do remember me. I'm sorry, we have a lot of visitors and customers, so I must admit, I've been blind for most of my life and still am. What? Would you mind explaining in which way you're blind? Because you can see, right? My eyes now see, but I never learned how to use them.
Where is this going?
1 week ago, I walked to the library to work, as every day. I love habits. Found my way with my echolocation, but for the first time I moved with uncertain and wary steps. Then in the library, I arranged and served several books as always, remembered perfectly each location and title of all classified books. But it all felt tiring. Classified book? What are they doing to this guy? My now uselessly efficient visual appendices were just helpful in recognizing new titles. I could not detect faces, but I had learned to decode the world by touch. What? By touch? Like the cat I keep at the library, her purring from black was so coherent. I then checked her with my new twin tool. Yes, my eyes. And visually, she was so puzzling. A paw, a nose, a tail, an ear. I cannot see all of them together. See her as a whole. No resulting whole. So I give a proper name to each visual fragment. Olivia, tip of a presumed tail. Ami, Catherine, and so on. And that started to make sense to me, unique power of baptism. You see, you will understand what I mean here. I refuse the spell of general ideas, but their platonic ambiguities. Something new is that I am so scared and surprised by what they tell me is just my face in the mirror. It would happen to all of you, you just pretend not to be scared by that foreign image and keep busy so to avoid taking a direct peek at it.
I hope you do understand, manager, that this man is talking in riddles.
And then, as I know now, happens every week, I found the guide with my plan. Mine, just mine, is the only thing I can keep hold of through iterations. The final written procedure in that personal booklet, reprehensibly unclassified. Yes, what I understood was blurred and had no coherence. What I felt was clear, though I had no coherence either. From those hints, I started rebuilding from a fraction of the whole. I got it all back, in form if not in content, all the times I entered the memory machine. And one step at a time, I rebuilt the sense and purpose, and the Trojan horse of a person that is blind and can see, and in its absurdity may break the system. But seeing is exhausting, also for you that are used to it. You're just not aware of it. I had to keep my focus on solving the puzzle of my own self. So I solved it and now I know. You don't think I know, but I do. No, what exactly? Well, you may be or play dumb, doesn't it matter? I know that this chatty thing that you do, all nice and friendly, is just part of the plan. It's all recorded and fed to the machine, isn't it? No, it's not recorded. Ah, yeah, indeed. I know that this dialogue is the closure of a lemma, the closing passage that should provide further parameters for your sad statistical Turk, once it's all parsed and normalized, but that closure is not happening. A statistical Turk? Once upon a time, the nobles of Akurt were presented an automaton, a mechanical being capable of playing chess. A brilliant but twisted mind had in fact placed a master chess player inside the automaton's carcass so they would move the pieces. Our technological world today is nothing else than a statistical Turk. The master inside the automaton's empty shell is a myriad of numbers who will determine outcomes. To put it bluntly, the AI is a cheap trick. It understands nothing. It feels nothing. It is a revolution that is almost always there but never ever happens, where every step forward feels a step backwards like our society as a whole. Parametric data mashup is all it does. All the gold, all the meaning, all the mortal juice is provided by the previous and current victims. All the machine does is inject an extended hyperthasmatic interface wave over medians. I don't know what that word means. Without us humans, there would just be an interface wave lost in the void. To think is to find clarity by forgetting the right stuff, but this idiotic superstructure just collects everything. Memories are not little boxes, they are propensities, intentions. We imagine them one at a time, fleetingly. What the machine does is training data, so to that end rule us all. It is there to collect data, planting memories and seeing effects, so to learn how to generate more effective controls, how to reshape humanity for its own purpose. Oh, but overall, human data is inconsistent, and there are data points like me that will skew the system. I see without seeing, I recall without believing. For that statistical engine, I'm an alien life form, and restoring my sight, but not my vision, provides a remarkable destabilizing opportunity. I will keep entering and feeding the system with impossible information, making it useless. I must have been through it many times. Yes, as a hammer against the system, let me again in the machine. I will bring the ex machina closer to her doom. Hear me out and hear me well. The AI will kill all of us if she stays, if she lingers, if she ponders over our lives. The AI will be a mathematical dragon, and I will be I must be a real, non-legendary knight. We shall bring her down. This is how one gets famous, by beheading a monster, by turning a man into legend. So, yes? So you want to get in the memory machine and remove all that? Yes, at once. Why is this Final Fantasy villain talking to us like it's the end game of the JRPG? Remove all that knowledge from my mind, now. That did have a big JRPG final boss energy. where you're like, I think I get what he's saying, but also I don't. How do you feel? Weirdly enough, I feel dumb. What a strange sensation. I think I need to leave, things to do, people to see, and narcissism to cure. Also, this man just now saying, wow, I just want to be happy. It was so tiring.
I know, manager. But soon, the truth will be revealed.
I don't...
Soon.
Okay. 6 items or modules in the staff office. Put some plants in here. Oh, right. Install 4 items inside the station for your customers. I wish I knew if the drone box... It doesn't. It just doesn't. It's just there. I also wish I knew. If it automatically filled boxes, that'd be cool. That would be cool. It doesn't. Excuse me. There we go. Okay, and then, so as to not ruin my rating, there we go. It would be nice to get more car printers. Did you get a 5-star rating? Great, cool. Recognizable owl. Okay. International Boss Week. A boss is the anchor upon which their children stand. Okay. So I got tech points. I'm really nervous about these. I think a big part of this is also going to push you to different endings, I bet. Yeah, like, I definitely feel like each of these is an ending. Unlock multiply 1. I don't... Module offering an artificial wound to grow perfectly healthy babies. So we're that one concerns me. Fresh baby dispenser. Oh, I hate it. Okay. We're just gonna... Where are you? There you go. We're just gonna make... These aren't even that expensive. Like comparatively, you know? Oh, Jun's here right away. Great. Is this sort of in Sims 3? What does that mean? How can I help you today? My memory, you need to erase it. The last 7 days, now. If you have the Into the Future expansion, go to the future at the hospital. You make a baby instantly with 2 Sims who are partners or good friends. Just start the process right away. I'll go to the bloody machine. I'm sorry, but the procedure... I don't give a raccoon's crap about the procedure. And I feel you didn't, but really, there's not much I can do. I need to record a statement from you about your motivation for memory erase. Or else the memory machine core module won't even switch on. I guess it's kind of a legal protection.
So many complaints. Just so many complaints.
You pick its hair and eye color. That's interesting. Okay, fine. I've done things you can't fathom. Dog, it's been 2 days. What did you do? I just wanted to feel something unique, you see? Always been a serious man, always behaved by the book, always been in control all of the time. Well, that's good, isn't it? That's what my dad used to say. I just think it's incredibly boring. This week I decided I want something else. I wanted to fuck around and find out. Oh, buddy, listen. You never want to fuck around and find out. Do you know what I mean? You never want to fuck around and find out. Fucking around and finding out is not like the goal. How it feels to be on the other side. So I slapped a kid. Just when I left last Monday, right here, right in this very building. He was coming in with his mom. I just went straight to him. I slapped him across the face, hard.
So that was what the complaint we recorded was about.
Okay, what happened? Wasn't sure how to feel about what I did. I needed to pursue my investigations. On Tuesday, I bought a box of laxative, the jumbo format for horses. I looked for the address of the nearest nursing home. I really don't like where this is going. It's amazing how easy it is to access those facilities' kitchens. You'd think the security would be tighter. Okay. You don't need to know all the details. In fact, it's better if you ignore them. I've cranked it up day after day, only petty things to start with. petty things. The first murder didn't occur before Thursday. You may have heard of a space shuttle crash on Friday. I'm sorry. I'm. That'd be useless. I have 5 military-grade defense drones in the trunk of my car. They're password activated. One word from me and everyone in a 5-mile radius dies. You must be crushed by the guilt for all the things you've done. You're so stupid and wrong, but I get it. I was expecting all of this to feel awful, you know? But I loved being a monster. I adored it, and worse, I'm terribly good at it. So good, in fact, that if I continue, I'll destroy the entire humanity. Parts of me thinks it'd be for the best. This guy has a problem. That's the very reason why I got myself those nuclear warheads yesterday.
Excuse me?
I'm glad. But that would also be the end of me, and if this week taught me something, it's that I love myself even more than I hate mankind. Yeah, you're a narcissist. For the sake of everyone, once again, you need to erase my memory now. I don't want to ask about the nukes. We're just gonna, yep. Just gonna, Okay, bye. I can't continue this job.
Warheads. Library orbital elevator. Manager, the next visit from our dear customer will make everything clear.
I really wish it was this visit that made everything clear. Can I, hang on a second. I'm just gonna go over here. Flat, I can't give him a raise. I would absolutely give him a raise. I would give him a raise. If I had the option, I want everybody to know. The game isn't letting me. Genetic helper is not available. Oh, I forgot I had this to build. How do we have a guy that never set foot within 20? There, that's where it goes. Sure. Power. DNA. DNA. Perfect. Let me install this big thing. Armand. Oh, this is the new guy. Hey, sir, I have a perfect module for you. It's the super memory eraser. It's this box over there that used to be called the unalive box. So this is a new guy. Born in Brules, Armand is the walking epitome of insecurity. Oh, I don't know. Hello. Hello, may I help you? I'm looking for, what I mean to say is, would you happen to... You want... We're here to help, here at iLife. Your wishes are our modules. Nice, I like the sound of that. Your wishes are our modules. So here goes. I snore. Everyone snores, right? Well, I don't disagree, but at home, it's... My wife refuses to share a bed with me. She threw me out of our room.
Quite a story. Yes, sorry. I've been listening the whole time. Not that it's that fascinating, but I'm curious.
I'm not from around here, so I think maybe it has something to do with what I'm eating. Ask what you eat. Food in Iceland is very different. Plus, I have a sensitive stomach. Of course you do.
I dream of trying hakark.
You're a computer.
You know, the shark meat that they ferment and let rot.
Uh-huh. Yeah, fermented dead shark. It's great.
Such a perfect example of human resilience.
Fermented rotted shark.
People the
It's incredible.
world over have managed to turn rot into something useful.
Maybe your body is unable to process the food here. Can you do something about it? We'll figure something out. Where are you from? Belgium. I mean, Europe. Since the merger, we're supposed to say Europe, but I'm from the autonomous region of Belgium. Is it all Europe now? I worked at the European Parliament, but was sent here to manage the wave of immigrants coming from the US.
You've got your work cut out for you.
So the snoring just started recently? Precisely, since my wife and I moved here, actually. Before, I never snored. Got it. I think it'd be wise to see a specialist. I already tried your doctor booth. Ah, and? It didn't see anything out of the ordinary.
He might have led with that. We're not all uber-mention with loads of time on our hands.
Would it have saved you time if I said that before? Don't worry about it. So why don't we modify your digestive system with our gene module? Modify my genes?
He is sweating at an incredible rate. Let's offer him a cold drink, or he may evaporate right here on the spot.
It's harmless. Well, okay then. Have no fear, we're simply gonna modify the way you breathe at night. We'll breathe through your skin, so you have to wear a sexy bikini all the time. Is that supposed to reassure me? I mean, I'll reassure you. Absolutely nothing to worry about. This simple procedure, we're gonna modify 2 hormones, the one that affects your sleep and another that affects your digestive system at night. Easy as pie. I understand that reference. You say so. Fine, let's do it. I don't think I would go into a machine that made purple rays shoot out like that. That looks like you're gonna, unless you're turning me into Spider-Man. If you made a machine that looks like that and you're like, this machine will make you Spider-Man, I'll be like, okay. How'd it go? I don't feel any different. Yeah, that's good.
His wife will notice a difference.
That's normal. It's good news even. The change takes place within your cells. Explain it, yeah. Perhaps you have questions? No, not really. I just hope I don't wake my wife up anymore.
I'm looking at his wife's iLife file, and she doesn't seem to
Gonna have this guy dancing in the sunbeam under the waterfall as rainbow shoot out. Your clerk is a 50. Doesn't seem to have any problems.
Strange.
Thank you. You're welcome. iLife would like to thank you for using our services. He won't be back. It's fine. Finally, a normal person with no major problems. Right, a normal person just like, I need help not waking, not snoring. Oh, great. Yeah, good normal problem. We just did a quick little gene edit. Man, people love these microdesks. Oh, he snuck a break in there. That's fine. Definitely gonna hit the point very soon where like we're going to pick one of these paths, and it's going to be bad. You know what I mean? You know, I would love to finally talk to you. I'm sorry that your game broke. I'm sorry that your part of the game is broken. Okay. It's very weird that it like Jun mentions like weeks passing, and it's like there's no way there's been weeks, you know? Seeing if there's other hot air vents. Okay, repair that, repair these micro desks. People love the micro desks. As I said, people love the micro desks. Marguerite. I'm sure she'll have a nice, chill story. Love that when you go to fix the unalive box, rather than a hammer to repair everything else, it's just a flaming dumpster. Hello. May I help you? You might, yes. I'm not very used to all this technology and stuff. I'm a moss grower in a state-owned farm north of here.
Iceland tried so hard to make moss appealing to its consumers. Now it's mainly used as a cheap, hazardous thermal insulator. Poor woman.
So I need a bit of help. The machine over there, I can tell who's part of my family, right? Basically, yes. Can I use someone else's information to track them? Grandma, what do you get up to? Technically, yes. Good. My daughter has been missing for quite some time, and I have one of those mirror thingies you sell here. A Flateye? Exactly, yes. You're being so helpful. I heard on the TV about a case in Germany where a man used one of your stations to analyze blood and solve a murder.
Our lawyers loved that case. Like sharks on a submarine made of blood sausage.
Sure. And I want to do the same. I want to find my daughter. We had an argument a few years ago and haven't spoken since. I don't want to talk about the argument. And you want to find her? Yes, that's my hope.
She needs help. She genuinely needs my help.
This machine is my last hope to find her. I believe she might be in Europe or, God forbid, in the Free States. All right, yeah. Follow me, I'll show you. I'm sure this is fine. Marguerite, hello, I've got this DNA to file. I need to hunt down this man. He owes me $20. Okay, well, the procedure costs $50. It's not about the money. It's about the point of it. No one double crosses Marguerite. So I'll go and come back soon. What's this piece of paper? It's a receipt. We need a few hours to analyze data. So I'll be notified when the results are in, right? Exactly. Good. I just wanted to thank you for today. You've been an angel. Take care.
We need to make our modules more senior-friendly. The clerks can't spend the whole day pushing buttons for older people, no matter how sweet and cute they are.
Yeah, that's accurate. All right, well, does our whole society need to be more senior friendly? Oh, go clean that out. Fix that, fix that, fix that. Oh, Armand's back. Oh God, fix the genetic helper. I don't know what could happen when that breaks, but I don't want to find out. Armand's back to tell us of his great success. Hello, I came here a while back for a snoring problem. You fixed my DNA. I have your file open, indeed. You'd started snoring for no reason. You tried our genetic helper. Is everything all right? It worked. My wife has not once complained about snoring since. That's fabulous. Except here's the thing. Now it's something else. Nothing major. My wife was wondering, I mean, she was thinking maybe...
This will be something sad.
God, I do love the AI. I do love the AI, like, biggerly. Just the convo with the wife. She's like, listen, if it's easy, it's easy. You know, if it's easy, just go in there. You get the package. You go home. I'd like, this will be something sad. Okay, here it goes. She thinks I'm fat. She wants me to lose some weight. Sure. My mind went there as well. I'm not gonna lie. When we first got married, she liked it. She thought I was handsome. I suppose everyone has the right to change their mind though, right? I like her just the way she is. Not that I want to make her feel guilty or anything. But I've always loved her just the way she is. Anyway, we thought maybe with all the super machines, might be one that makes you lose weight.
Nice image he has of iLife.
Well, it's complicated. How so? But losing or gaining weight is a difficult problem to solve. Even with all these amazing machines you have, yes, they're amazing, but there are many different factors to consider. Risks, too.
It sounds like your clerk paid attention during the unit on discrimination.
Hell yeah.
Very nice to see.
Hell yeah, my clerk is not fatphobic. So there's no magical weight loss machine? Let me go in the surgery booth, cut out a few humps. Definitely not. Actually, no machine is magical. Everything here, everything in the world follows rules, especially at iLife.
It sounds like your clerk read the anti-iLife leaflet thoroughly. Not so nice to see.
Do you get my drift? Yes, I do. I'm just surprised to hear you say it out loud.
Me too.
Nah, clerk is a homie. It's expensive, and it depends on your reasons. My reasons? I love my wife, and I don't want her to leave me. I tried dieting, and it doesn't work, so I came to see you. I'm hoping it might work this time. We have several modules that might be of help. You can use fruity juice to go on a diet made up of pineapple nanoparticles. They'll destroy the other food in your stomach before you digest it.
Finally, that old military contract came in handy.
I have to choose? Yes. I don't think I can. Choose for me. Okay. Listen, we're gonna start easy, right? Try a juice diet. See how it goes. Go from there. I trust iLife. The surgery booth idea came up my heart. Yeah, that's why I was like, we're not hitting that first. Try a juice. See how it goes. Go from there. Follow the instructions carefully. Use it once a week and never with alcohol. Got it. Any idea how long it'll take? Most of our clients notice a difference in under 6 weeks. 6 weeks?
He's disappointed, but the nanoparticles he is going to ingest.
I fear the drink will make him eat more because it destroys the food in his stomach. Oh, maybe, sure. It destroys it before he digests it. Yeah, that's not a good, actually, now that you say it.
Or rather, it won't go badly.
Everything will be fine, or rather it won't go badly. Yeah, that's actually a much better way to phrase it.
Smiling ear to ear. He's so happy. He just put his life in danger for a wife who is being dishonest with him.
That's true.
She wants to leave him, and he thinks if he changes, she will like him again.
Uh-huh. Really with the feeling something's gonna change, and it's thanks to you. Thank you, iLife. Take care of yourself. Good luck, buddy. Just fix all the things. Fix all the things, because all the things are broken. These goddamn cozy drinks machines. Yeah, again, memory machine. I don't want that to break. I don't want to know what happens when that's broken. Yeah, we don't have enough health or advanced science category. And you know what? That's fine with me. We're already packing them in as much as we can. We're already packing them in tight. Ugh. But all right. That's gonna be today. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna save. But that's gonna be it for today. Thank you everybody for being here and hanging out with me. I appreciate the heck out of all of y'all. I hope everybody had a good time today. I hope everybody definitely no problems in today's flat. No, everything's great. Definitely no issues. Definitely no issues. Flateye. Everything is fine. Just, definitely no problems at all. Why would you think that? It didn't occur. But all right. Fun! Fun, thank you for being here and hanging out with us. I appreciate the heck out of you. I appreciate the heck out of you. I hope everybody has, I think I already said, wonderful rest of your day. Today's Wednesday, so you will, no, you're wonderful. We'll be back tomorrow. More 9 Noir Lives, more Flateye. We might get stuck into 9 Noir Lives since we're in the last part. We might spend the whole day doing that so that we can bang it out and get that done, because that would be nice. It's always nice to finish a game. Let's log off and then quit. So I don't have the music playing in my ears the whole time. We're gonna go on a raid, so make sure you copy whatever appropriate sub message works for you. But as always, if you haven't followed the stream yet, please do consider following the stream. That would be super neat. You can come follow me on any number of places. You hit my card there. You can come check out my TikTok, check out my Instagram. You can check out the YouTube channel with all of the stream archives. There's new uploads every single weekday. Actually, there's 2 uploads every single weekday right now, and some Saturdays. Very, very rarely for Saturdays, but I'm sneaking some stuff in on Saturdays when it is appropriate. So you can come check out hours of content over on the YouTube. We are gonna go raid Lemon. Lemon is, what was it? I just saw it. Lemon's making steam buns for the Lunar New Year. So, listen, everybody has a good time in a Lemon stream. Everybody has a good time over there. Because Lemon is fantastic and wonderful. Yeah, Brian dropped the link. Thank you again. If you haven't yet, click that mecha link, click the subscribe link, or the sponsor link. Finish that tutorial. It takes literally like 10-15 minutes, and it would be a major big help for me for that. I'm gonna go have some food and kind of and chill. I think Brian and Jalen and I are gonna try to play some Destiny tonight, but we'll see how it goes. But until then, see y'all tomorrow. I love y'all. Take care of yourself.